Hi all the tour strikers out there. Appreciate you watching these videos. Happy President's Day today. It's actually a beautiful day in Bend. I should have went golfing, but I've got some work to do around the garage. Anyway, a couple questions from going back about a month now, so I apologize for the delay. One of them is from Don, and Don says that he's had a lot of success with a tour striker, and it's helped his impact conditions, and he finds that it's best for him to start in the impact position and return to the impact position. But Don, if that works best for you, that's fine. I think that, I'll give you my 2 cents on why I think you can do it a more dynamic way that might help you have a little bit more power. I gave a little seminar at the Portland Golf Show over the weekend, and a lot of people like to start with a golf club, kind of in line with their left arm already, because they feel like it's easier for them to return that to impact, and it probably is. So, for me to argue this point with you, I just think I can help you have a little bit more speed. So, why do people find it more comfortable there? I'm going to tell you, I think it's just for the simple reason that you can get the groove straight up and down, you can get the face nice and square, you can set up in that impact alignment and just go ahead and pivot and hit it. But it's not the most dynamic, powerful way to strike a golf ball. Now, why don't you try getting in that position and then just simply letting that left wrist bend, letting that right wrist flatten to where you're in a pretty normal or orthodox looking starting form. Because once you get to this, the face may look a little awkward, it may aim left. That's okay. Where you aim the face at address matters very little. It's all really what has to happen here at the moment of truth impact. So this piece might really bother you. But the reason I want you to get in the address position versus impact position is solely for how your core can really start this engine, can really get your arms working back, can really load this club and create some tension in your body so you can reciprocate and go the other way. So I'm glad you've had success getting the shaft in line with your left arm and making a swing and returning to here. Impact is everything. Now, we can enhance that impact by taking that position, getting it more into an address location, and then from here, we're going to feel as though our pivot, our core, okay, from the middle of our thighs up to the top of our stomach, is going to start this and throw our arms onto our body. And then from this position, it's a little bit of a step and a pivot the other way. I think you're going to have more dynamics that way, so I encourage you to give that a try. Thanks for your question, Don. Harold's got a question. He's a big fella. He's barrel-chested. He says, Martin, he goes, I lose balance in my backswing. I tend to fall forward in my backswing. So, Harold, typically today's teaching du jour, the suit du jour, the one-plane swing, it's helped some people. It certainly helped a lot of people that have, hooking problems typically. The motion being tipped over and bringing your hands this way tends to make your weight fall into your toes a little too quick, a little too fast. So I want you to be very, very aware of where you set up your weight, where your hands go initially. I'm willing to bet, Harold, I haven't seen your golf swing. I want you to send me a clip, but I'm willing to bet your hands go inside really quickly. That's usually the traditional mistake I see for people that get their weight thrown out on their toes. So you're a big fellow to start with, you're tall, and you have a barrel chest, according to a little talk we had. So to go ahead and find your balance point is really, really important. And the routine's vital. Let's face it. I love the routine where we step in with our right toe, club face and hands on the ball, left foot forward, right foot drops back, waggle, waggle. And while I'm waggling, I'm also trying to find my balance on my feet. I'm not sitting back on my heels. That's my personal problem. I try to always remind myself to kind of get a little bit more athletic and get my weight a little bit more into the balls of my feet, because I tend to sit back. So I try to, this is something I work on when I practice, when I have the time to practice. So chances are, if you can work on getting your weight a little into the balls of your feet, it's going to engage the muscles in your legs a little bit, and you're going to be less apt to actually fall onto the balls of your feet and lose your balance. Okay? So watch your hand path as well. Make sure that your hand path doesn't get inside too much, because that drastic inside move tends to have us pitch our weight forward onto our toes. So I hope that helps you. And as a big guy, just work on walking into your routine, feel your way into the balls of your feet, and then just put your mind in your feet for a little bit. So even though I'm staring at Whitey, I'm thinking my mind is clearly in my feet. Well, you can't see that, but I can just tell you that. And from here we'll hit some shots. And be conscious of our weight staying into the balls of our feet and then working into our left heel. Because when we're done with our shot, Harold, we want our weight to work into our backswing, into our left toe, and then back into our left heel. Okay, so that's the feeling I want you to have. So be mindful of that.